Live. So we riding with Jamie. Where's Frank at? Frank, bring your ass up in here. Frank, I can't hear you, Frank. I can't see the comments. So let's see how many people go up in here. Let's go live. Let's go live. Let's go live. Did he go live? Sure did. Share it out. Let people know. Share it out. Let people know. Hey, Aaron, what's up? We're riding with Jamie. Share it out, Aaron. We'll let some people come up in here. Drizzy! I don't know if Drizzy's watching. He can share it out. We're just now leaving the shop, heading to the house. It's 8:24, so I'm getting to leave a little bit early tonight. That's a good thing. Why is that a good thing? Because I ain't got to stay up here. Brandy and Leo, share it out, Brandy. Riding with Jamie. We'll do a live on here. Riding. All right, it's a caution. Caution light. Light just turned green. Let's ride across here right here. I hate these boys up here be flying around the damn. All right, let's see. Riding. Get some folks up in here. We'll start talking about something. Till then, we'll just ride. We'll just ride. I can't see the comments on here because it's turned sideways. Just leaving the shop. I'm leaving it more. How you doing there, Aaron? No, I'm just leaving the shop, heading toward the house. Figure I'd do a riding because I ain't do no show today. Got a lot of stuff going on in the Ukraine. A lot of stuff. Sounds like Russia invaded somebody. Bullshit. Russia's over there getting rid of the deep state. The same ones that was giving me hard strikes on here for talking about stuff are the same people that Russia's going over there taking out. That's where their money laundering's at, in the Ukraine. Nancy Pelosi, Mitt Romney, Hunter Biden, they all had ties over there. Hillary Clinton, that's where she got most of her money from, was the Ukraine. Now I wonder why all of these places that Russia's bombing just so happen to be. But I figure I'd share it out, let people know that we're on here. Did y'all see that State of the Union last night with Joe Biden? And then I seen a video of him today out there talking to reporters before he got on the helicopter, and he had a black dot right here on his forehead. His forehead looked bruised, like somebody done bitch slapped him or something. But it was black. What the hell is that? And then what's her name? Jill Biden had to come over and get him. I don't remember ever seeing Melania Trump come over and tell Trump to come on and get on the helicopter. I don't recall ever seeing that happen where she's going, "You talking too much, come on." They want him to get him away from the press because he's a bumbling idiot. Whoever it is they've got portraying Joe Biden, because he's just an actor playing a part, is a bumbling idiot. And he might not be getting a good connection in his earpiece with Obama in the basement talking to him. He's like, "I got some static here, Obama. What's going on? What do you want me to do?" Get your ass on the helicopter, Joe. Gio, get him. She comes over and taps him on the arm, and he, what Trump would have turned around and told Melania, go get your ass on that helicopter, girl. I'll be over in a minute when I get ready. Let me straighten out these fake news people. Now, the fake news, these same people right now that are telling you Russia's attacking the Ukraine are the same ones that told you Joe Biden got 81 million votes. They're the same ones that told you Trump was in bed with Russia and Putin. Now, why didn't they ever get to, when Trump was in office, if he's him and Putin were such good buddies, why didn't Putin go into Ukraine then? It would have been a whole lot easier, because you know how tough Joe is. Oh, Putin's testing his luck, trying corn pop Biden, testing his luck to go up into the Ukraine when Biden's in office. We all know how tough he is. If you want to find out how tough he is, just rub your hand up his leg and watch his hair in the water. He'll show you how tough he is. I wonder if he gets a daily dose of Viagra. It's like you know how you got your pills for old folks? They got them in them. It looks like a damn tackle box. Pop the lid open. It's got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You just pile all the pills that you're supposed to get that day. I wonder if he's got a Viagra in his daily pill thing, so he can get his penis hard. I seen another video. They were talking about a man touching a girl, and the picture of Joe Biden popped up behind him. Y'all, sheep out there gonna find out some things. The things that we've been trying to tell y'all to wake y'all's asses up, and y'all said, you're a conspiracy nut. Yeah, everything we told you, and everything Trump told you has come true. Everything he's told you. Told you they were spying on him. Laughed at him. That just happened to be true. Told you there wasn't no collusion with him. Told you Hillary Clinton was a crook. Didn't nobody believe that? Well, who did Durham indict? Oh, one of Sussman. Didn't he work for Hillary Clinton? Well, yeah, but that didn't. Well, he paid people to make up shit about Trump. When they were spying on him, they spied on a president of the union. Now, I can understand you spying on Trump when he was running. I can understand that. But y'all spied on him when he was president. You traitorous sons of bitches. You're wrong for spying on him as a citizen, FBI, CIA. But that's the top people, Jamie. We got a bunch of good people down here at the bottom. Them bunch of good people down at the bottom is just as rotten as the ones at the top when they don't do shit about it. When they allow that corruption and law breaking to go on and traitorous shit, they all need to be put on unemployment. And then I would take their unemployment away from them. Y'all can't get it. Y'all violated the oath that y'all took. Some people don't understand what an oath means. I violated my oath in a marriage. I understand what it means to break an oath. Well, Jamie, you can't be talking about it. Yeah, I can. I'm not married no more. But these people swore an oath to fight against evil like that, foreign and domestic. People that you can't do nothing when you got somebody stealing out of your own house. You can't have shit. Well, we'll see what goes on. Now, the next big thing is going to be Taiwan and China. Apparently, Taiwan has some biolabs too. I wonder if Trump and Putin and Xi all got together and they're getting rid of the deep state. I don't know. We could all be getting played. Hopefully, we're not. There's somebody walking in the road right there. You know it's a bad neighborhood when you got people walking down the road. It's just, you just bring the property values down when you're just walking up down the road. You don't got a car. And this is a bad neighborhood over here in Riverdale. and you got people running up and down the street walking. Well, Jamie, some people can't afford a car. That son of a bitch had a damn cell phone in his hand. Maybe if he's stopped making payments on that cell phone, because I think Trump took away the Obama phones, unless Biden come back in and install that thing. I know Biden cut off our pipeline, and now we're paying $3.50 to $7 a gallon for gas across America. We're having to buy gas from or buy oil from Putin. Hold up a minute. I thought you said Putin was a bad guy. Well, he is a bad guy, but we need the gas. We need that oil so we can make gas. Well, you're not supposed to be buying oil from somebody if he's so evil. And what he's warning people, hey, we're finna be bombing this area. Y'all might want to leave. Bad guys don't do that. I don't remember Hitler broadcasting, hey, England, we're finna bomb y'all. Y'all might want to seek shelter. I don't remember him doing that. I did see a video that Drizzy sent me that Russia sent to the UN of crimes that's going on in Ukraine by its own government, the Nazis. Where you at, Antifa? I thought y'all hated Nazis. That's who we're fighting against, the Nazi world order. I thought y'all hated the Nazis there, Antifa. Why don't y'all want to go over there and fight against Putin? Sign your ass up and take off. I wonder if we're going to stop getting shit from China when China invades Taiwan, because that's coming. That's going to be the next thing on the agenda. That, or I'm thinking that the Queen might pass away. You know, she got the COVID. How did she get the COVID? I'm pretty sure she was vaccinated. I don't know how she got it. How did all them other people get it that got vaccinated? Because it don't work. COVID, coronavirus, is the flu and the cold. That's why all the flu deaths disappeared last year. But they'll come back. Now you're going to have to get the COVID vaccine and a flu shot at the same time. Come on down, we'll give you both of them. No, I don't think so there, Bob. I don't need no shot from your ass. I'll run the risk of getting over it myself. Herd immunity. Herd immunity. But we're just riding down the road right now talking shit. Might start doing this every night on the way home. Riding with Jamie. I can get me a thing to put on the back of the camera so it'll hang right here. Cause it's up against the window over there. Did y'all see that? Oh, that was a hand. Now I know there was a vice principal, that was in the news yesterday. A vice principal that was charged with sexual abuse of a minor is working at a school. He just got locked up for it. But they allowed him to go back and work in the school. Hold up. You're going to allow somebody that's accused of molesting children, allegedly? You're going to allow him back around kids? What kind of democratic bullshit is that? What'd you say? I didn't see what you said. I was trying to set it up so it would show me riding down the road. Let's see if we can set it right there. How about that? Is that better for y'all? I always videotape the police. Always. The police are good guys. Bullshit. You got bad cops just like you got good cops. All right, share it out and tell Frank to get his ass over here, Brandy. Oh, we're coming up on a red light right here. Traffic's flowing good tonight, down 85. We're right here at Lake Ridge Parkway on 85. Don't tell them where you're at, Jamie. They're tracking you anyhow. My back's sore. Jennifer! I don't see the comments. Every once in a while they'll pop up on there. I can't see them because I got the phone turned sideways. It told me to turn the phone sideways. Make sure you click the thumbs up button. Share it out. Drizzy ought to be watching. Can't hear you, Drizzy. John Foy, you know, the strong arm. Insurance guy. Loves to sue big truck companies. Climate controlled storage. So your cockroaches that you pack up in boxes can live in comfort. Do. 359 gas is right there. 359. I don't remember it being that high when Trump was in office. Somebody on Twitter said, let me know who's paying $80 a week for gas. I pay $80 a week for gas. I probably pay $280 a week for gas. I had to pay for service trucks to run too. Well, that ain't, whose fault is that? Well, it'll be Joe Biden. Ain't he the one in charge? Well, yeah, that's not his fault. Well, whose fault is it? Oh, it's the Ukrainian and Russian fault. Well, I was paying higher gases before all this bullshit happened in the Ukraine. My gas had already went up. But they released all that oil, Jamie. Yeah, so you released it and brought it down, what, 10 cents? It went up $1.50 from when Trump was in office. What, that 10 cents? Well, no, so it went up $1.40. Don't y'all know how to do math? And Pastanky's up there lying every day. She looks like that redheaded girl off Charlie Brown. Just lying her ass off, and the fake ass news media don't push her on none of her lies, except one guy, the guy from Fox. But Fox is just as bad. They're all pushing for war with Russia. What are y'all trying to go to war with Russia for? We ain't got shit in the Ukraine. I don't care what they do in the Ukraine. Let the Ukrainians fight. Russia's bad people. Well, I recall a time when Russia helped us defeat Germany. I recall that time in history. In case y'all forgot it. Russia didn't seem to be too bad when Hillary Clinton was selling them our uranium. Remember that? I do. Mueller took it over there. Uranium one deal. Putin wasn't that bad a got in. How about when Hunter Biden got all that money from that Russian mayor's wife? Were they bad then? Oh, they was only bad when Trump was in office. And when they're coming into Ukraine, bombing bioweapons labs, taking out the deep state over there where they money launder through their bullshit deals that they got over there. That's why Pelosi, Biden, Mitt Romney, and there's another one, a big one that had kids over there working. How come you don't talk about that on the news? Because you're fake. Fake, phony, and false. Hey, that's the 3 F's. Furniture stores. I do not understand how furniture stores can stay in business. You got to sell a shitload of furniture to pay the rent. Then you got to pay your overhead. Well, that's part of the overhead. But you got to pay your employees, your lights, all the other good things that go with running a business. I just don't understand furniture business. I don't. We're selling couches, dang Jimmy. Come on down here and get you a couch. My couches don't pull out. I get them from Wuhan, China. Prince Purple, Trump Orange. And they're talking about cutting off Russia's money over there. Oh, we're going to cut the money off. We're going to cut all the damn people of Russia's money off where they can't get nothing. Hold up a minute. I thought Putin was the bad guy and you're going to punish the Russian people. Oh, we're just doing that to them. No, you ain't. Trudeau's doing that shit up in Canada. We're doing it here in America where you can't go on PayPal if they don't like you. The bank here in America kicked Mike Lindell out. How you push us over toward the Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, something that they can't control. Gold and silver. What you gonna do then, there, deep state? That's what gold is gonna get rid of the Fed. Gold and crypto. Now, Coinbase said they would stop people's money. Coinbase is a like a wallet, or it's a third party in the cryptocurrency thing. But they said we'll take their money away from them. So Drizzy took us off that, and put us over on Ninja or some Nunchucks or some shit, because they come out and said we ain't doing that. We ain't taking people's money. Their Bitcoin. Y'all can't tell us what to do. See, they can't control it. That's why they're saying it's a bad thing. Venezuela's going to it. I think El Salvador's going to it. There's some states here in America that are talking about creating their own crypto coins. Now, I was watching yesterday out in Wisconsin, I believe it was, where that justice guy he's a judge or something, had investigated the election. They had went into old folks' homes, had 100% in old folks' homes that voted. So they were stealing these old people's votes, and probably pretty much 100% Democrat vote. But there wasn't no fraud. Wasn't no fraud. What about the drop boxes they put out that was against the laws in the states? Oh, that don't count as fraud. Oh, okay, that don't count as fraud. Bunch of bullshit. They're calling to decertify. It's Wisconsin, I believe. They're calling to decertify Wisconsin. They're calling to decertify a lot of damn states, and which is what should happen. There's a lot of, I've seen that in Arizona they're going to have voter ID on the ballots. All right, that got passed where you got to have voter ID to show who you are when you come in to vote, which I don't understand what the problem with that is. Well, you're just pushing against the black folks. Black people don't have IDs? I'm pretty sure most of them have to have ID. If you got a utility bill, you buy smokes, you buy alcohol, you get on a plane, you got to have an ID. Unless you're an illegal alien, then you can use your warrant for ID to get on a plane and get flew anywhere in the country at our expense. Our money pays for this bullshit that the government is doing. We need an accounting of all of this bullshit that they're doing up there. Pelosi's going down. Feinstein's husband just died. Feinstein that was doing all the bullshit over in China with her husband, the deals where he was getting the contracts over there. How's he getting the contracts? I don't know. I reckon he's just lucky. Yeah, that's what it is. You don't think it's got nothing to do with his old lady being a senator for 40 years, do you? No. That ain't got nothing to do with it. That guy's just a great businessman. Yeah, okay. Y'all keep believing that bullshit and wonder why they go in there, maybe have a couple $100,000 when they go in. When they finally do get out, like the Clintons, are worth like $200 million. What? Oh, we just made some good investment deals. That's the best way to go with the stock market, is follow Nancy Pelosi. That bitch don't lose money on nothing. Nothing. She ain't never had a bad stock deal. So just follow her if you want to get into the stock market. Follow whatever Nancy buys. Buy it. You're going to make millions. Depends on how much you invest. But you could one day possibly make millions if you just followed her and made every transaction that she does. If she buys double mint gum, buy double mint gum, because there's probably some kind of government contract coming down the thing where they got to give 2 packs of double mint gum to every Tom, Dick, and Harry. That's what Feinstein's husband was doing over there in China. What's he doing in China? China's another communist country that we're doing business with. Hillary Clinton was selling them all kind of secrets. All kind of secrets on that server that she had. Remember that server she had in the bathroom? You mean the one that she wiped like that right there? Yeah, with a rag. Remember she wiped it with a rag. You mean the one she bleach bit? After she had been subpoenaed for it? How did she get away with that shit? You try that bullshit. I had to go to court this week for the guy that hit me. I said, what I got to come to court for? You're a witness. He hit me, he run a stop sign. Well, you're a better witness than the cops. Well, he run a stop sign. Okay, I'll show up to court. This guy didn't come to court, so they issued a bench warrant on him. While I'm sitting there, while the judge is up there being a dickhead, just the way he talks to people. This guy comes in late, like 15 minutes late. And the judge has done called everybody and he said, what's your name? You know, we start over here at 8:30. Hold on a minute there, Judge. Your ass wasn't sitting in that chair at 8:30. I was here, you wasn't here. Oh, now do I get to yell at you for you coming in here late? These people forget who they work for. And they treat us like shit and get away with it. Why? Because most people are scared to say something to them. And that was over here in Fayetteville, the court I had to come to over here in Fayetteville. At the Justice Center. When I walked in the door down there, there's 5 or 6 cops in there working. Security check. 5 or 6 of them in there working. You could probably get away with 2. I'm assuming that, you get away with 2. No, they got 5 or 6 of them in there working. 4 out of the 5's got masks on. And they go, you got a mask? I said, and the one that asked me that didn't have a mask on. I said, no, do you got one? Yeah, I got one. I said, well, I don't wear them. Well, you'll have to wear one in the courtroom. I said, why? They don't work. Well, you can take that up with the judge. So I put the bitch on because I didn't want to argue with the judge up there. I didn't put it on in. I put it on in the courtroom because I didn't want to argue with that judge because I had seen that judge for something else in years past, and I can't remember what I seen. I think it was something to do with my brother, and me and him got into it then, and I can't remember what it was. I think it was something to do with Jody, but me and him had got into it then because I was talking about shit, talking about the way he was doing something. But anyway, the boy didn't show up for court for my thing. They issued a bench warrant for him for running the stop sign. So now I'm gonna have to go back for that bullshit. Take time out of my day. Go up there and deal with that. I don't know. They didn't say he was drunk or nothing. They just said, they charged him with running a stop sign. So I had to get subpoenaed to go back up there for that. Unless he pleads out, I don't know. I can't read that. Needs to be bigger. My eyes is getting bad. I need to go get some glasses. We had the Kimball Midwest come in there the other day. Kimball Midwest is a fastener company that sells brass and bolts and shit like that. And I had used them before in years past. And they had labels on the bins. Their labels had a picture of the product that was in there, like it's a 90 or a Union or a T. Had a picture of the product, a description of the size, and a part number. And I had went over to Worth. It's a German company. Kimball's does the majority of their shit here in America, which is a good thing. I went to Worth because they sold me on cheaper shit or something, lower cost, and I went with them. For probably a year, the salesman was packing my bins, charging me extra money because my manager up at the shop wasn't keeping a look on that shit. They went through several after he left, and I got a new guy about, is there any way we can fix this? And he said, yeah, I'll send all this stuff back and get you a credit. So he got me a credit and we was working that off. I said, well, look here. I said, you see these stickers that y'all got on the bins? I said, we can't read the damn part number. It was like tiny. Me and Kelly's over there with a magnifying glass trying to read the damn part number. I said, can't you get your company that prints your stickers and tell them to make it bigger font? Well, that's got to go up through corporate and blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, push it up through corporate. Call your boss. Or give me his number. I'll call him. I can't read these damn numbers. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll come in here and I'll label them big with a label maker. It still don't have a picture on there. I love the picture because you can look in that bin and see if that's the right product in that bin by looking at the picture. It's like third grade. It's got a picture, Jamie. What's the cat look like? That's him with the whiskers right there, right? No, the cat is the one that goes moo. Anyway, I said, it would be great if y'all would do that. And I had one of the old bins there from Kimball. And I showed him, I said, look at their labels. Well, I can't. So he did that. He come in there and he started labeling them out, trying to do it right. But he had kept putting it off. I'm gonna do it. I said, look, man. And I told him last Tuesday when he come up there to do his order. I said, look, and I've been on him this shit for 6 months. I said, look, if you don't get this bin shit fixed, I'm going back to Kimball. Oh yeah, we're gonna get it. And the next day, Kimball come in. A rep from Kimball come in and said, hey, we'd like to see about getting your business back. I said, put them in. Now, I think that was Monday. So today's Wednesday. They shipped the bins down there Tuesday, and they was up there today changing my shit over, going back to Kimball. And I told one of the head guys come down with the sales rep to talk to me about doing all this shit. And I said, let me show you something so you can pass this on to your techs or to your sales reps that you got in the field. And I opened it up, their little book thing that they carry around where they can order out of. I said, did you see this right here? It was a picture of their label with a picture on it and the description and the part number. I said, you see that right there? If you would tell your techs or your sales reps when they go into a new place trying to get their business, if you just show them that, say, look at our labeling. It's real easy to keep up with. It's easy for your techs not to come back over and put shit back in the wrong bin. If they do put it in the wrong bin, you can come up through there when you're doing your inventory and straighten everything out real easy. That right there would sell your business. I said, I guarantee you money. It would sell you would pick up more customers off that point alone than anything else. Now let's talk about these prices. And they sell like brake clean, all kind of shit, Loctite, zip ties, all kind of shit. So I said, look, I get my brake clean. We buy it by the pallet. I get it for like $1.80 a can. It's $1.80 or $2.18. I can't remember which. Oh, we can't do it. I said, well, you need to. He said, well, what I can do is get you a 50-gallon drum and get you the cans that you stick on top. I said, no, we ain't doing that because we done tried that. And the cans get run over or crushed or something and they don't work. I don't want to do that again. I like to buy it by the pallet. And we just take a case up there at a time to the shop. And the guys use it. They put it on their work order that they use brake clean on that job. So we're negotiating on the prices of brake clean. He said, man, that's cheap. I said, well, I'm buying it by the pallet. Well, that's cheap. That's cheaper than what I can get it for. I said, well, you need me to sell you some brake clean, because I'll order that shit by the pallet, and I'll sell you as much as you want. So I might stay with Worth on that. But he gave me this other stuff. It's like a rust off that you squirt on rusty bolts to break them loose if they're rusted on and all that. So you ain't got to heat them up and all that. He said, let me show you this. He took a can of that rust off from Worth, and he had a cup of water with like a half a cup of water in a styrofoam cup. And he sprayed it inside the water. Now he said, look at this stuff I got. He took that stuff he had, which I think is called Torque, and he sprayed that shit in there, and it ate the damn cup up. Now, styrofoam cups are made out of stuff that's made with oil. He said, see that? See how it cuts that grease and oil? See how it does? It ate that damn cup up. When I was up there tonight before I left, Jose, one of the techs in the shop, said, hey, this new shit, this Torque shit, he said, get rid of that right there, that rust off. He said, this right here is a whole lot better. He said, I thought I was going to have to heat this up on this brake chamber to break these bolts loose. He said, but I just sprayed that shit right there on it, and they broke right loose. He done rolled the cutting torches over to spray it on there. So we'll probably stick with Worth on the brake clean if they can't beat the price. But we're gonna go to them for everything else that we get from that we were getting from Worth, and get the shop organized and cleaned up. Uh-oh. Phone flipped over. Phone flipped over. I see that. What's up? So this is a riding with Jamie. I gotta stop at the post office before I get to the house. What's that? 11 miles. Flipped over again. I had to get me a better stand there. Wonder if I could, the tripod, I don't know if the tripod will fit right there. Flip it over. Where's Frank? Did Frank come over here? Brandy, did Frank come over there? I don't know if he did or not. I can't see it. I can't see it. Oh, you ain't seen Frank? Wonder why he didn't come in here. Missed the show. Somewhat of a show. It's a riding show, so it ain't as in depth as the other shows. But we might do one tomorrow if we can get time. We've been busy at the shop, and we've been shorthanded. One of my guys got gout. I don't know if y'all know what gout is. They say it's painful. He talks about his legs and swole up. It hurts, like still feels like needles and stuff. So I got him out. My brother's been out. My brother's got a hernia. He was at the hospital Monday trying to see about getting his hernia fixed. I said, well, you need to get the damn thing fixed. I need you at work. Now, I had a hernia operation before they did my back surgery. My left testicle swole up bigger than a damn softball. Black. That thing was blacker than the ace of spades. And the only thing that made it feel better was a bag of frozen peas. But I had to have the hernia operation before they would do the back surgery where they put the rods in my back. And they used that mesh shit. That years later they come around and said, if you had a hernia operation with mesh, you could be entitled to compensation. Hold up. Y'all want us to take this vaccine that nobody's tried. No test has been done on it. Well, the test that was done on it, y'all hid. And we can't get that information for 75 years. So I wonder what kind of lawsuits are going to be going on in the next 15 to 20 years from all of this people that took the damn jab. Population control is what you call that. That's how they control us. Population control. Just like they got us fighting with everybody. Blacks against whites, fat people against skinny people, rich people against poor people, countries against countries. It all comes down to God against the devil. You better pick a side. And I read how the good book ends. So I think I'm going to try to fight on the good side and not get too tangled up over with the devil. I've had to wrestle the devil. Most of the times you lose when you're wrestling. Got a lot of family members that's been fighting with him. But you just got to stand firm. Put on the armor of God and say, do your best, devil. You can't do shit to me. I got the man on my side, the man that created you. So I don't know how you got your head swole up thinking you're all that, because you ain't. You must have been hanging out with some of these TikTok girls that think their shit don't stink. But I'm finna be pulling up at the post office. We're gonna wrap this up. This did make the ride go by pretty fast. And we'll see about doing one of these again tomorrow. Hyperspeed Gaming, what's up, man? How you doing? Hyperspeed's one of the kids off the gaming channel that plays Call of Duty. Brian, Michael, what's going on? How y'all doing? Y'all, if y'all see Frank, tell him he missed out on the show. Some Taylor, I see Taylor over there, Brian Taylor. I can't read the right note because I'm driving. That's like texting and driving. You ain't supposed to do it. So I'm gonna quit reading the damn comments over there. But I'm coming up on what was it, Harrelson? Harrelson down here. I got to drop off the post office. Stop at the post office. Put some bills in the mail. And get that shit took care of. Other than that, everything's going great. Got to see another beautiful day. In the best country in the world. And I think on the right side of right and wrong. Now, all y'all Karens out there, if y'all any of y'all Karens watch this, don't get too offended. Y'all just been brainwashed to believe most of the shit y'all believe. You're what we call gullible. It's not a bad thing. You just don't got no street smarts. They've been doing it to the black community for decades. Lying to them. Oh, we're going to do all this for you. And they ain't doing nothing but helping them stay in the position that they're in. Because if they weren't in the position that they're in, when the next election cycle comes around, they wouldn't get there. Now, if they would do some of the things that they promise they're going to do when they come out and they lie to you, they're like a guy on a date trying to get in the girl's britches. I'll do anything for you, baby. Yeah, I love you. I'll treat you real nice. And then when you get with him, he turns out to be a bum sitting around the house smoking cigarettes, eating all of your Hot Pockets up. And he's a bum. And you fell for it. Same way you fall for it every time these politicians come around and go, I'm going to give you all this shit for free. Ain't nothing for free. Somebody's got to pay for it. And it's normally the people that go to work every day in our tax dollars that they just take and spend like it ain't no tomorrow. Because it ain't coming out of their pocket. If they were responsible for that money, like if they had to earn it, which most of them don't earn the money that we pay them, they wouldn't be spending money like that. That you couldn't stay in business doing that. We're in debt, $22 trillion. 22 trillion. How the hell did we get in debt? When you got $100 over, somebody should have closed up the purse strings and said, "We ain't doing no more money. We ain't spending no more money." We're $100 in the hole. We can't. Joe and Jane America don't got it to spend. We're already taxing the shit out of them. We're already taking 38% of the dollars that they make. Well, let's take some more. Let's take some more of their hard-earned money. They ain't gonna do nothing about it. Yeah, we are. We're gonna get rid of y'all's asses, put some people up there that listen to us, and try to straighten this shit out. And y'all crooks are gonna be sitting in jail, where most of you belong. Let y'all get a good taste of what y'all did to a lot of other people. Put them in jail like y'all did to the January 6th people up there. Why didn't you give them bond like you did to Black Lives Matter and Antifa people? Or hell, why didn't y'all go out and raise bond for them like you did Black Lives Matter and Antifa? Why didn't you remember that? Kamala, Camel Toe Harris going out raising money for Black Lives Matter and Antifa people that were arrested? What are you going? You gonna go out and raise money for somebody that's breaking the law, that's burning down cities, killing people, robbing? You're just a bad person, and we don't need you. Hold on a minute. I'll be right back. Let me go throw this in the post office. Hey, I'm back. Buckle up. Put your seatbelt on. I got you. I got you. Now, a driver come up there yesterday and brought a bunch of Crisco oil, like eight or nine cases of it. So I took me some Crisco oil home. And then we had a driver come up there tonight and brought some Skinny popcorn. You want some popcorn? No, but I need some Skinny Pop. All right. So we're heading to the house. Should be down there in about 15 minutes. Hopefully, Jackie's got some food cooking. If not, somebody's getting ass whoopings. Her and Joyce is gonna have to get an ass whooping for not fixing supper. No, she did make some spaghetti the other night. It's pretty good. Brandy! Brandy, you might want to give your mama a heads up and tell her to get busy cooking that supper. Tell her I'm saying something about it. Now, I should have took a picture of that spaghetti I cooked the other night.